Now, the actual leaf in safety guides is considered toxic, where the bark is not. However, the safety information is limited, so doTERRA seems to think that it's pretty safe for most of the family. As a certified aromatherapist, because of the limited safety information actually available to us, I don't personally recommend using it on children under the age of 2 at this point in time. That may change in the future. This is under the Cypressia botanical family. Okay, it grows in British Columbia and Canada. It's technically a giant cedar tree that can be described as woody, warm, and earthy, sometimes known as the Western red or Washington cedar. This tree is known as the tree of life. Arborvitae is majestic in its size and abundant in its unique qualities. So what this offers is this tree, you could go to BC and find it, and there is literally no bug that will even touch it, okay? It's well known for that. It's got a very, very woodsy smell. It has a high ester content, so if you know anything about chemical components, esters are quite gentle on the skin, so you can use it on your skin. I recommend as an aromatherapist that you dilute everything to a minimum of 5%, but sometimes depending on age and such, we go as low as 0.25%. So the primary benefits are it's great for environmental and seasonal threats. So, you know, when we're dealing with things, you know, bugs and exposure to environmental toxins, this may be a very beneficial oil for us. It's also good for seasonal threats. So, you know, those times of the year when things that like to go rampant, like coughs and colds and flus and stuff, this can help with those types of things. Okay, it can help the body in supporting yourself during those seasonal threats. It is a powerful cleansing and purifying agent. It's a natural insect bug repellent, and it's also a wood preservative. The main uses are it's antibacterial, it's antifungal, it's very calming, because most of the wood oils you'll find are actually very grounding and calming, okay? It can be used in cancer support. It is an insect repellent, and it does have some sunscreening properties. That's not to say that it would replace sunscreen. I would never advocate that on behalf of any essential oil ever, but it can definitely provide some of those benefits. So if you're experimenting with sunscreens, you may want to try it out, or you can mix it in with your sunscreen. It perhaps may actually add more benefits to that. Emotionally, Arborvitae is known as the oil of divine grace, okay? So it can assist individuals who are determined to live life on their own terms instead of trusting the divine. So it kind of teaches people to trust more, have faith, you know. It teaches you to let go of control and accept peace and joy in the abundant flow, okay? The true strength can come from the emptiness or willingness to receive strength from God. So sacrifice your will and ambitions, and trust God and let life flow. If you're interested in the vibrational healing sense of this oil, Arborvitae is grounding, so it can make you feel stable and rooted. It is a great oil to address insecurity, anxiety, and feelings of being scared, okay? Basically, all things associated with the root chakra, okay? I do not recommend this oil for pregnancy or breastfeeding. It's not to be taken internally. As an aromatherapist, I can't recommend ingestion anyway, so all my videos will say that. However, you as a smart consumer can get the research on why you should and why you shouldn't and make that decision for yourself, or I recommend that you contact a qualified aromatic medicine practitioner who can help you with that, which eventually I will become, so stay tuned. I also recommend that for topical use, this is actually quite high in ketone content. Ketones is a chemical found within the essential oils, so Ketones can accumulate in the body and they do have some side effects, so I actually don't recommend using it more than 1 to 2% for topical use, okay? This would be considered, in my mind, probably a base note. The scent of the Arborvitae sticks around, so it stays around for quite a while. So if you're an aromatherapist, that's helpful to know. It is often sold as a cedar leaf. So sometimes people think cedar leaf and Arborvitae are the same. They are actually quite different. The leaf is very toxic. It does contain things called thujones, and thujones have the potential to has side effects potential. Sorry, I'm like tongue-tied here. So those thujones are not present, however, in doTERRA's Arborvitae, so this is quite safe comparatively. And if you are scanning for this oil in a biometric way, so if you have ever experienced my iToby scanner, you are probably scanning for this oil because you are struggling with the excessive effort and you distrust your life, okay? Or you are being rigid and fearful and you feel like you need to control your life. So this will help you let go, and it will help inspire feelings of peacefulness and surrender and allowing things to happen in a natural, unforced way. Physiologically, if you scanned for this oil, then you may potentially be you may be struggling with bacterial, fungal issues. You may be you may have an emotional desire to be grounded or calm, or you may need it for cancer support. My suggestion to you is, if you did scan for this oil, to write down any symptoms or illnesses you're experiencing at the time that you were scanned and decide if one of those issues fits, okay? Now, when you do scan for oils, you don't scan for one oil for one need. Sometimes we scan for an oil because it addresses several needs. So you may actually need it on an emotional level. You may need to be calming and grounding. You may need help trusting, having faith. You may actually be needing it for antifungal and antibacterial needs as well, right? So, and that would be all I have for you today. So if you have questions about Arborvitae, I will tell you what it smells like. It is actually one of my least desired oils, although it has all of these great benefits and it's Canadian. The smell is quite strong. It reminds me a lot of a cedar sauna almost, but tense, like a very concentrated cedarish smell, okay? It's not bad. As you can tell, when I smelt it, I did not cringe. And many people actually love this oil. It is a huge favorite of many people who love the woodsy, like a sandalwood or a cedarwood smell. They would totally enjoy this. I am not a big woodsy smell person. I do draw towards some of the rooted oils, but this isn't at the top of my list. So if you have questions or comments, let me know. I hope that you enjoyed that little education bit on what Arborvitae is. And I'll give you a recipe tip before I go. If you're ordering TerraShield, and I have a baby, so she's loud. If you order doTERRA's TerraShield bug spray and you feel like you need to amp up the effectiveness of that bug spray, I would strongly suggest adding like 2 to 3 drops of the Arborvitae, because bugs will go nowhere near you with this oil on. And when it's diluted in that concentrate, it actually smells great. I love the smell of TerraShield. So there's a little recipe tip for you, okay? All right, and my upline, one of my uplines likes to wear it on her necklace, on her chest, because she loves that woodsy grounding smell. And some people like to apply it to deodorant before they apply it. So those are some ideas of what you can do to it. I recommend diluting it before you put it on deodorant, and be careful on jewelry, okay? All right, take care, guys. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Bye, guys. Oh, and I actually want to challenge you all to jump on over to doTERRA. They actually have a video on Arborvitae. You should watch it. It talks about it because it's native to Canada, right? Happy 150 Canada. So check out their video. Bye.